Hi, this is Kathy Jackson Fong of kathyjacksonfong.com, and today I'm bringing you yet another review of one of the interviews from the My Lead System Pro Virtual Summit of 2017, which talked about attraction marketing. And what this summit did was our leaders took 40 of the industry's top leading network marketers and interviewed them about attraction marketing. Obviously, some of the people that they selected were from My Lead System Pro. And today I'm going to be reviewing the interview that Brian Finale did with Lisa Torres Allen. Lisa is L6 within MLSP, which is the second highest leadership level, and I'm fairly certain that she'll be L7 before too long. Lisa has an incredible history. She tried network marketing for about 18 years, if you can believe this, 18 years. And she said she had $20 in sales in that time. And it was probably a friend helping her out getting that sale. But she kept with it, and now she's hugely successful and just a brilliant person at marketing. She's really done a great job. So one of the things that they talked about at the beginning, well, actually, let me give you an idea. Some of the things that they talked about are your ideal client, what it is you should be posting, how to engage with your prospects, and some Facebook Live strategies that Lisa uses. And then she talks a bit about building a community. So one of the things that Lisa said is that she's modeled her ideal client after herself. She knows what she wants and needs and what she was looking for, and she tries to provide that to others trying to get into the industry. And in doing that, one of the things she commented on that I thought was brilliant is that when she looks at her ideal client, she goes to a platform where she feels that she's most likely to find them. And in her case, that's Facebook, where she focuses a lot of her energy. And when she talked about the second point, which is what to post, Lisa had a very, and this is what I like about a lot of the things that Lisa does, it's very down to earth and very practical and simple. She says, when you're posting something, always think about what you're posting. Don't just post for the sake of posting. Think about your client, your ideal client, and what they need, and then post something that will really help them out to be like an aha moment and give them a breakthrough so that they will get something from it that they can use. And then she goes on to talk about how engagement is very important. And Brian asked her, sorry, I'm referring to notes. Brian asked her for samples of some of the strategies that she uses. And Lisa gave us three quickly. Two of them were free, one was paid. The first one was going into a group on Facebook and looking for people who need help, people who are talking about their struggles and their challenges and what they need to know, and then offer them some free training that will help them. And in that way, you can provide them with value, and when they have more questions, they'll be looking to you for solutions. The second one is another approach that many people use. Go into fan pages. Some of the bigger names, Eric Worre, Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, so on. Look through the comments and reply to people who are commenting and engage them in conversations. And send them a friend request, send them a PM saying you saw their comment and liked what they had to say, or have something to add to that. And you could start a conversation that way. The third one was Facebook ads. Now, these are paid ads, but only if you do it right, they're only paid in the sense that you have to pay up front. But then if you've done the ad correctly, you'll get enough income generated that the ad will pay for itself, and that's your goal. So what Lisa has done in the past is she's taken a posting off her timeline and turned it into a Facebook ad and generated interest that way. And she said she contacts the people who have commented on the original posting, as well as people who like the posting. This is where she gets right in there, does her work, and engages one-on-one with people, and doesn't just let them sit there and come to her. She actually goes out and engages them. Now, Lisa had one point that I thought was really brilliant, and I'm planning to implement it, and you might want to think about it as well. When she does a posting in her group, she also posts it on her timeline, because she has several people who are following her who wouldn't see the posting that's in her group. But when they follow her, they'll get a notification, and they can go and check it out and see if it's something that's of interest to them. And the next topic that she talked about was Facebook Live strategies. Lisa's very prolific in producing Facebook Live postings. She probably does them daily, Monday to Friday. And again, she uses the same approach. Produce content that will help the clients that you're seeking for. Write down what you plan to say, not in complete details, but have a bit of an outline so you don't get off track. And then one of the things she does is she'll look at questions that people are asking her, and she'll write down a few bullet points and have an idea of what she wants to release for the week. And here's a really good tip that she's doing, and I'm sure it's really helping her, is after she records a Facebook Live, and this is where it is handy to have resources and assistance, she repurposes her material. It gets uploaded to YouTube. Her assistant does that. She has another resource that transcribes the text of the Facebook Live, and then she can post it to her blog with the video attached. So if you have people who have people who are auditory versus people who are visual, you can attract both clients, and she's syndicating her material. And then as you're doing these Facebook Lives, if you're selling, think about the people who you are attracting and who are watching the video, and structure the Facebook Live that way. At the end of the live, have a call to action. Don't just leave it sitting there. And what Lisa said, the way Lisa described this is, you're leading the process with free material in the Facebook Live, but then you can close out with a premium offer, which can be an inexpensive course, it could be a more expensive course, it could be whatever you think is appropriate. But you always have to make sure, and this is one where I have seen a few people go astray, whatever your premium offer is at the end of your Facebook Live, you have to make sure that the call to action is congruent with that. So if you're doing a Facebook Live on, say, blogging techniques, the call to action should be for more advanced material on blogging, as opposed to putting on a call to action for, say, a Facebook Live ad. You have to have that congruence. Otherwise, the people who are watching the video are going to go, what? Where did she just go? Did I miss something? So think about that when you're structuring your Facebook Lives. And the same thing with her webinars. As you're designing the webinar, make sure you give them everything that you promised in your description of the webinar, and then add extras. And after that, you can go for your premium offer. And then the last topic that Lisa talked about was how she builds her communities. And she has a few different types of groups. One of them is more like people who are beginning in network marketing and people who are newbies. And her approach is keep it simple, stupid. You don't want to overwhelm people because they'll just get frustrated and leave. Um, and then she talks about in this group, you really need to focus on mindset, skill development, and so on so that you can get better and promote yourself. And then the last one is for the more experienced people, and that's where you can consider outsourcing your work and delivering content as you can afford it. So that's where they'll be talking more about outsourcing, Facebook ad strategies, and so on. And anyways, I think Lisa is so knowledgeable with all of her experience. She could have gone on for hours and hours. These are not by any means all of her techniques or all of the ones that are available to us in the community. But I hope that gives you some ideas of things to think about, and that it helps you develop your business even further. If you have any questions or comments, please please feel free to put a comment below, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Have a good day.